The true manifesting flex is healing the core beliefs that block you from your manifesting power. Ask yourself today, am I willing to change and heal this belief system? If the answer is a yes, then this is your chance to change your life.
Gabrielle Bernstein, a role model for spiritual seekers.
When we heal our inner core beliefs, we actually start to change our point of attraction. We all have these core beliefs from our past, and they're burdened beliefs. They're old stories. And when you ask yourself, how long have you been believing that? You'll say forever, as long as I can remember. And these beliefs have been manifesting a lot of what we don't want into our life. So the first thing I would have you ask yourself is, what do I want to attract into my life? And then the next question is, what's the belief that's blocking me from that? And that, my friends, is what I want to work with. Really taking a look and saying, okay, I know I manifest what I believe, but there's all these belief systems that are blocking my manifesting power. When you heal those core belief systems, you feel different. Your energy is more relaxed. You're no longer in these blocks to your manifesting power. In that shift, you heal your belief systems, you heal your energy, and you heal your patterns. And so a lot of the times, if you've said to yourself, I can't stop that pattern, or I keep going back to picking up the drink, or I always avoid, or I'm always playing small, or I'm such a people pleaser, or I wish I could live without that belief that I'm not good enough. You are aware of those blocks. If you had that awareness and you had a tool to heal those beliefs, then those patterns could change. And it's the patterns that keep us stuck in the repetition of that same behavior and that same energy and that same point of attraction. And inside the pages of self-help, I take you through this 4-step practice of befriending those beliefs so that they can heal. That's why it's called self-help. This is your chance to change your life, because it sets you up with a practice to heal the beliefs and then therefore heal the patterns. So if you're somebody out there thinking like, is this it? Am I going to stay stuck in this pattern for the rest of my life? Guess what? You don't have to. I have done the work. I have personally done the work. This book is based on a therapy that has changed my life. And I've taken that therapy, internal family systems therapy, and I've put it into a 4-step practice that will give you the practice of undoing those belief systems. And so as we think about these beliefs, we have to really start to look at the ways that those beliefs are blocking our manifestations. I want you to take a look at, okay, I have this story that's been in the way, and I want to stop judging that story, and I want to start to befriend it. The first step is what we're doing right here, right now, which is looking at what it is that you want to manifest, and then thinking about for a moment, what is it that I believe, or was there a behavior that I have or a pattern that I have that's actually blocking me from letting that manifestation come to me naturally? We have these core beliefs that block our manifesting power. We need to know how to tend to them. And we need to know how to befriend them and heal them and offer them some grace so that they don't continue to manifest more of what we don't want. Let's read a little bit about what this means. This is inside self-help. This is your chance to change your life. For nearly 20 years, I've been teaching spiritual principles and the power of manifesting. Over those years, I've noticed a common trend is that many people tend to overlook the really deep inner work necessary for real, lasting change. The hard truth is that although we can make surface level adjustments to our actions, true change can only happen when we heal from within and address the core beliefs that block us from manifesting the life we desire. The negative beliefs from our past, our traumas, our suffering, and our pain are all replayed in the present and projected onto the future. Beliefs such as, it's not safe to ask for what I want, I struggle with money, I'm not smart, or I'm not worthy of love, can dominate our consciousness and manifest themselves into our reality. We manifest what we believe. And then I go on a little bit further. I get it. Most of us want a quick fix and an easy method for manifesting. We want a tool for attracting romance and abundance and success. The desire for quick change is understandable, and sometimes quick change is even possible. That's because manifesting methods can improve your outlook, your attitude, and your energy, allowing you to attract certain desires into your life. But once you attract what you want, can you keep it? Will you believe you're worthy of it? No. It doesn't last because lasting shifts require genuine, long-lasting change. The kind of change that cracks you open to infinite possibilities and redirects your life. That change requires a deep dive inward. That change requires self-help. So that's the answer. That's why I wrote this book, because the true manifesting flex is inside the pages of this book. The true manifesting flex is healing the core beliefs that block you from your manifesting power. And the journey of undoing those beliefs is a journey of looking inward gently. It's a journey of checking in instead of checking out, having a desire to heal and change. And that desire is actually enough to put you into the practice. And then you focus your attention inward and you start to pay some attention to those core beliefs that are blocking you. And you offer those core beliefs some curiosity, helping them soften. And you offer those core beliefs some compassionate connection, asking, what do you need? Talking to that belief as if it's a part of you. And then you let this energy of a new way of perceiving those beliefs, a compassionate energy, a confident energy, a clear energy, the manifesting energy, can start to emerge naturally. And this is what this entire book does. This book puts you on this path of these 4 steps. Choose to check in, curiosity, compassionate connection, and then allowing and checking for the self qualities of C's, these compassion and curiosity and all these qualities, checking in to see them all come through. And it's a simple 4-step practice. Start today by realizing that we manifest what we believe. And you might want to look at those beliefs that you've had on repeat and ask yourself, how's that working out for me? Because you might be manifesting a lot of things you don't want to manifest. And checking in with those core beliefs and opening your heart to those core beliefs and asking yourself right here, right now, am I willing to change the core beliefs that have held me back? And if the answer is yes, then you're already 10 steps ahead. Because that answer being yes sends this message to your inner world and to the universe that you are ready to say yes to a new way of living and yes to a new way of perceiving yourself, making the commitment to your belief systems and focusing your attention inward instead of checking out all the time and overriding yourself. The promise of turning inward, the real promise, is that you can heal on a molecular level. And when you create that kind of healing inside, you start to feel a new energy emerge. And that new energy is yourself. It's your self energy. And that new energy is confident and it is creative and it is courageous and it's clear. And it's got this connectedness and committed. And you let this energy just become the momentum that is the driving force of your life. So that's my promise to all of you. I want you to see how it's the new manifesting. I really want you to see how when you change your core beliefs, you change your point of attraction, you manifest what you believe. And so if you're one of those people out there that's like, I'm a pusher, I'm a controller, I'm a manic manifester, then definitely consider first today just noticing the blocks, right? That's the first step. Notice the blocks, be the non-judgmental witness of those blocks, recognize that those blocks are belief systems. Ask yourself, how long has this belief system been around? The answer is going to be forever, since I was a kid, as long as I can remember. And then ask yourself today, write it down on a piece of paper. Am I willing to change and heal this belief system? And if the answer is a yes, then the steps live in this book, Self-Help. This is your chance to change your life. I wrote the book. You don't have to look far for the solution. This is your chance to make deep inner change on a belief level. And when we adjust our beliefs, we change our life. Because so much of our suffering comes from the fact that we don't know how to change, that we don't see a way out. Self-help is your way out. So if you're feeling like, oh my God, I don't know how I would even begin to heal the beliefs that have been blocking me from what I desire, I figured it out for you. Go get your copy of Self-Help. This book is the answer. This is the answer. It's right here. If you like this video and you want to get more Gabby, check out the next one right over here.